So in this one, I thought we could discuss the qualities of Donald Trump. I want to preface this video by saying that I dislike him. Also, why is he always orange? I have so many questions. Anyways, I think that a big sign of emotional maturity is being able to recognize qualities even in people you dislike. Like, I'm always very wary of people who all of a sudden can only see negative qualities in people that they used to be friends with or people they used to be in relationship with, right? Like, to me, this is a big red flag. Like, every time that somebody only has negative things to say about somebody that they spent 3-4 years with, I'm like, this is off. Like, this is weird. If this person was so bad, why did you spend 4 years of your life with them? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me, right? To me, a big green flags in friendship and stuff is people being able to speak positively of people that they're no longer friends with. You know, I will always recognize that some of my ex-friends are amazing hairdressers, and that's that on that. You know, they're just really good at doing hair. They were that good at it back then. They're good at it probably now, and I will always give them that. You know, if somebody asks me the phone number of someone who's good at doing hair, I'll actually give them the phone number of people I'm no longer in contact with. Okay, anyways, I'm just saying that to say that even though we dislike Donald Trump, or even though we're against his politics, even though we're against the things he say, I believe that there are qualities in him that we can all aspire to. The first one being, Donald Trump actually wins with authenticity. Okay, Donald Trump is somebody who isn't afraid to say what he means, right? And he understands that what he has to say is very unpopular, right, in audiences like myself, probably you if you're watching this video, right? But he still knows that his audience is out there, right? Proof is in the pudding, he won twice, right? So he knows that there are people out there who share his beliefs. He knows that even though his beliefs are unpopular in half of the American population, the other half, or perhaps even a little more than half, right, still believe in what he believes in. So he will always say things as they are, right? He will say crazy things like, you know, either you're born man or you're born woman, even though we know that in today's climate that is not something that, you know, you can say. It's not something politically correct to say. Whether you believe in it or not, it's a different thing, right? But it's not politically correct to say. A lot of people who believe that are not gonna flat out say it, right? So he would say that. I remember him saying that all Mexicans were grapists, which is, again, it's a really crazy statement to say, right? It's something that is generalized an entire group, an entire population of people, right? And it's false as well, right? All Mexicans can't be rapists, right? That's just impossible. But he would just say crazy stuff like that, and still a lot of people voted for him back then, because these were people who still believed in whatever he had to say, who still agreed with him some way, somehow. So I think that what we can learn from him here is always be your authentic self, even though a lot of people are not gonna like it, right? I know that is true for me with this channel. For the longest time, you know, I used to censor myself. I never said stuff that I didn't believe, right? But I wouldn't go as far as I could go, because I just felt like, oh, maybe, you know, this is a little too harsh, maybe some people are not gonna like it, when it don't matter anyways. Like, what should it benefit you if you win the world and lose yourself? Sure, some people are not gonna like some of the things I have to say, but all that means is that they're not my audience. Okay, so always be yourself, always say what you mean and mean what you say. And, you know, if you have to lose some people, then oh well, it is what it is. It's just people that were not in alignment with your authentic self to begin with. Now, the second thing that I believe that we should all copy from Donald Trump is his boldness. Okay, you can just tell that Donald is one of those people who had very, very lofty goals and dreams for his life, even as a child. Okay, even though he comes from a wealthy background, he was still able to multiply that wealth. Okay, whether he's a true billionaire or not doesn't matter. The truth is, he did build Trump Tower and a lot of other projects. He is a gazillionaire. Okay, perhaps not a billionaire, but a gazillionaire for sure. He was able to take the money that, you know, he got from his dad or inherited from his dad and, you know, multiply it many times over. You know, he was very, very bold. He was very bold in declaring that he was going to, you know, become the candidate for the Republicans. People laughed at him when he first came out with that idea, even though, you know, many months ago The Simpsons had talked about it. If you know, you know about that premonitoire episode from The Simpsons, whether that is what, you know, inspired some people say so his goal to become president of the United States, I don't know. But fact is, he always seemed to have had a big goals and dreams and aspirations and vision for his life, right? After becoming a gazillionaire, he decided he was going to become the next president of the United States of America. And he did, you know, even though people laughed at him. Some people say he wasn't serious. People say he had zero chances of making it, but he didn't listen to those naysayers, okay? He just followed through with the plan that he had, and somehow he made it happen. And the third and last thing that I believe that we can all learn from Donald Trump is resilience. I guess this is in education with the second thing that I just spoke about. Donald Trump seems to be somebody who is extremely resilient in the face of adversity. Okay, when he lost to Biden, he had problems with the justice. I believe he was convicted of something. I'm not sure because I didn't follow very closely, because like I told you before, I don't really care for Donald Trump. But some way, somehow he came back, and now he is the president of the United States of America again. Okay, and that is, mind you, even after people came for his life twice. Okay, I remember him being literally shot at and standing there, you know, somehow holding his chest or whatever it is he was holding and saying, "You can't stop me, I'm gonna win this thing, I was sent by God," or whatever it is he was saying. I was watching the whole scene thinking, this is very erratic, right? But somehow he actually survived, and somehow he actually made it, right? So I believe that you need to have a great deal of self-belief in order to do what Donald has done. Like or dislike him, he seems to be somebody that has extreme sense of, you know, self-belief in himself. I don't know, you know, if he has a high sense of esteem, but he does appear to be somebody who is very confident in what he believes in. I don't know if he's in himself and who believes that he can do anything that he sets his mind to do, right? And he has proven that to be true. I believe that, you know, whether you believe you can and or whether you believe you can't, you're right either way. And Donald Trump is the living proof of that, right? He has said to do things in his life, and no matter how many naysayers there were out there, no matter how many people say, "Oh, this is not going to happen, you know, this is ridiculous, you're a businessman, you're not a politician," people laughed again. Okay, people laughed at his face and thought, but he still did it. Well, he didn't believe in them, and I'm using that as a word of encouragement for you today. Do not listen to the naysayers. Listen, nobody, and I mean nobody, who achieved something great in life is going to laugh at you for being a beginner. Okay, the people who are going to try to deflate your goals, your dreams, your aspiration more time than not are people who never achieved anything. Okay, let's normalize not taking constructive criticism from people who haven't constructed jack. Like, honestly, what did you construct? Like, why should I take your constructive criticism? Okay, what did you construct exactly? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so shove it where I think. So ladies, let this video, or gentlemen, whoever you are watching, be motivating to you. Go out there and chase your goals and chase your dream relentlessly. Okay, ladies, chase your goals like you chased that man who didn't want you. Okay. Okay, put the same amount of energy in your aspiration like you did in the pursuit of that man who didn't want your behind. Okay, clearly I'm not being serious anymore, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, I hope that this video was a source of inspiration for you today, that it helped you stay motivated in the pursuit of your goals, your dreams, your aspiration. Do not give up, do not give in. There are going to be obstacles along the way. As a matter of fact, the obstacle is the way. That is a great book. Okay, failure is actually the road to success. Okay, fail fast, we fail forward. Okay, you're gonna fail over and over and over and over and over again until you fail your way there, until you make it. And on that note, I'm gonna go. If you enjoyed this video and found it inspirational in any way, shape or form, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let me know if you know, why is Donald Trump always orange? I have so many questions. Is it self-tanning? Is it the foundation? If you know, please let me know, or just let me know what you think about the personage Donald Trump. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you girls soon, and very, very soon. Bye girls, thanks for watching. Mwah.